Hello, this is Third Club, and today we're going to be doing something slightly different than the average LEGO set reviews. Because as you can see, what's on my desk is not an official LEGO set, although it certainly does have some features of one. So I had this idea, and I'm just going to try it out today and see what the viewers think of possibly doing mock reviews. Like if you want to learn different building strategies and ways you can improve on your models. This could be a series that would potentially help someone. And today, since it spoiler warning did kind of appear in the new Mandalorian episode, although it didn't affect the plot or anything, so I'm not going to ruin it for you. A Mandalorian gauntlet fighter, I just felt kind of suited it for what happened today, as of uploading. And so yeah, this is just going to be kind of a review of this mock-up here, as well as providing different tips for your own kit building. And this, unfortunately, I don't have instructions for this. Maybe someday I will try to design instructions for this. I don't really know how to do that. But without further ado, let's get into the figures, or just figure. So the first figure that I chose to include in this mock was this Mandalorian here. And he's not any particular character. He uses a Jango Fett helmet piece and the Mandalorian battle pack chest and legs, along with some just modified blaster pieces and a silvery jetpack piece. If you're doing a mock, you can really do any figure. I feel though, if you have one which goes along with the colors of your build, like this guy, as you'll see in a minute, if you have a color matching one, that'd be it's really nice to see. Because an out of place figure in a mock would be kind of weird. So yeah, that's just the figure that I chose to use. The last thing I really wanted to go into before this ends is displaying. Now, how you display your own mock is, well, it's your choice. I prefer to have this particular one in landed mode because it kind of looks big. It's actually about the same height as the Stranger Things kit up there. Maybe a few studs short, but it's spinning. But you can really have this on display with whatever you want. It's your mock, it's your choice. Mine, of course, is with the Mandalorian battle pack with a modified speeder bike. Maybe I'll do something on that sometime. But yeah, you can really get creative with your display things because it's your mock. You can do whatever you want. You can say oh, it was in this and this battle, or it appears on this and this planet, on this and this scene. You can really do whatever you want. It's your own thing. I don't know why I'm even doing this because it's all kind of your choice when it comes to how you display your own kits. So this is the fighter, and its dimensions, I'd say they're fairly large. I would like to say the wingspan when it's folded like this is maybe about 8 inches almost, and its height is almost 1 foot for United States. For metric system, I'd say maybe about 1/3 a yard, or at least somewhat close to that. Not yard, sorry, meter. But this one, let's just do the features. So the front here, notably these little pieces on the blaster, are actually buildable character lightsaber hilt pieces, showing you can actually use buildable characters, because otherwise they're useless. Also, of course, we got this folding landing gear. And this opens to reveal a nice cockpit. You got a little Death Star decal on there, and a chrome piece. If we fold these pieces, you can see we have actually kind of a interesting design, and these parts lock the overhanging part into place, and you could place a figure in there or whatever you want. So I'm going to get this guy ready, although I do it to take off his jetpack and blaster things and fold down the viewfinder, rangefinder. So as you can see in the front, some more minor detailing. So yeah, we can put a nice figure into here. You can fold that up, and these also fold down with it, which is pretty nice. And they have little weapons clips, so I can take a blaster and clip it in, but I'm not going to do that right now. Fold these. Of course, because it's a gauntlet fighter, this part moves. And if you're wondering, like, hey, where do I put the jetpack? Well, in this very, like, greebled back area, we have a holding compartment. So if you have, like, greebling, you can even, like, hide compartments in there, and it fits in really well because, like, who's going to notice this? Who's just going to think it's a detail? You can spin it around, you can see kind of the back here, some engine thrust bits, as well as the wings, which fold. Yeah, I'm going to need to put down the camera for this part because it's a complicated process. Although it's just like fold them down. They're on like the same axles that like Lego walkers use to, you know, walk around with. And here it is, kind of all folded up neatly. You can see like kind of details on here. It looks like some of the wings are like damaged, like these little like grill pieces here. Got lots of like different colors, but sticking to kind of like a blue, gray, black, and white kind of style, with some trans blue in there. More thrusts on the wings. Of course, this spins. You've already seen that. You can have it sideways. If you flip it around, it's got some spring-loaded shooters hidden underneath. Put this down because details, like these little like patterns, it kind of looks like a J or like that Nike label almost. Like making little patterns on your mocks. Also, like if you have a fighter like this, patterns can look pretty nice too. On the bottom, I didn't do too much detailing. Although, if you were to build something like this, you could do whatever detailing you want because it's yours, not mine. Also, in addition to having the spin, it pops off. Now you're thinking, oh, you just like had the axle there and it like kept falling off, so you're like, oh, why don't I make that a feature? No, I kind of always intended for it to do this. And we can use the pieces which go around the front and flip them out as wings. So you kind of have like a little mini vehicle. So like the actual wing bits, I just thought those would like fold around the cockpit canopy piece here. But no, like if you find an unintentional feature, just consider yourself lucky because unintentional features can be cool sometimes. Get that back. Standard connection. Unfortunately, kind of like some of the bits in the back can occasionally fall off, but that's just mine. So yeah, I take little like grill pieces and like lightsaber bits that are like in gray. You can use those. See here, I also kind of have this piece here. Simple thrusts, they don't have to be too complicated. Also detailing on the back instead of just having like a big block. Like add some depth to your mocks. And don't use pieces conventionally. Like you can see we have like hinge pieces, which are just used as little details. And I have little like cannons also on the inside of the wings, which have lightsaber hilts on the end of them. Like you can see like just random part usage. Spring-loaded shooter on the bottom, spring-loaded shooter on the other side. Kind of concealed. So yeah, I guess that kind of sums up this build. Do you have to buy this? No, you can't buy this because it's mine. I'm going to get a top side view. And mock making, like if you want to do that, if that's your thing, go ahead. And you can use this video definitely like for advice, like taking the time to add little tiny pieces. Like you can see there's like tile bits here that were, I don't really know what these are called, but they would normally seem kind of useless because they have like poor connections to certain tile pieces. You can see here they kind of have these little neat angle bits. Also fun. But yeah, you can, when making a mock, sometimes take into account pieces don't go in always where they would on a normal set. Like, get creative with part placement, because that's kind of how this whole set came together. So thank you for watching this. Tell me in the comments, like, should I do more of these like mock reviews, which like give like strategies for building, or should I just stay with the kits? Thanks for watching. Stay safe.